And I should probably actually send out some Discords this time. Because last time I said I was going to send out Discords, I didn't send out Discords. I wasn't expecting that to go dark. We'll just do the Discords quick and then we'll come back. I don't know why it's acting so funny. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time doing in Discord. Ugh. Hope you guys are doing well. Huh. Thank you everyone for popping in. Spoopy Thursdays. Spoopy Thursday. Boop 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 boop. We'll copy pastas. There we go. I actually sent it that time. Last time I tried to do that, I missed the copy pastas, and it went all wrong. But that's okay. It's alright. I think that's all done up there. Yay, the game's back. Everything's fine. See? Told you everything would be good. You doubted. I mean, I almost doubted. Oh. Are we ready to get heavy with some spoopy stuff, people? Oh, good at setting the unnerving right off the bat, though. Oh, we can play with a gamepad? Don't I want to play with gamepad? I kind of like that idea. Oh, let's settle in. See what's going on. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. But it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright, we'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, neighbor. Long time no see. How's life? Fine. So, let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I'm getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. Just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird's going on with the sun. It also said there are people coming up from the underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Visitors? Yeah, they're calling them people from the underground. God knows why they're calling them that. Guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface at least. Maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. But I'll not go in right now. I'll check during the day. Kitchen. Rumorlia, 31st. Nope. I don't look that way, not anymore. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. I ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Next up, something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance invokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Kombucha? Ooh, save. Saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. My favorite drink. Makes me feel good, clears my head, reminds me of better times. I mean, I haven't really done anything yet, other than talk to Buddy. Sure, we'll save. Toto. Pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought it was the rule. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about the rules. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Okay. Honestly, I'm better off alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. That's what you get from the picture? Okay. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring in something useful, or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. Strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. Be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of information than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive, and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Alright, I almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up a line over there. Do I actually have to write down his number? I might. Let's... There it is. I'm gonna have to get some more graph paper. Let me write that down just in case. Okay. Now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Anything good in storage? Oh. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years, still can't make up my mind. What's in the box? Oh, I can't just open it? I'm afraid looking out right now might make me go blind. Better take a peek at night. No one will be out on the street at this time of day. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then, they sealed it up, but only on one side. Beer Day 1. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you really sleepy. If you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. The world's gone to shit, but a cold beer still hits right. Energy reduced to 0. Nope, I don't look that way, not anymore. It's deathly silent outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks had decided not to go out. They afraid of something? Hello, Ageless! Hope you're having a good one. This is a relatively spooky game for me. It's pretty ironic. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good one. See how it goes. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forget his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Ooh, house to yourself tonight. Have a good one, Ageless. I hope you get some nice relaxing in. Everyone's afraid of them, so... Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out there. We're going to play a new game Daddy made for me. You have to roll the dice. And then you move stuff around like an armchair or couch. But you have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Can I come in? I was taking a shelter down at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. I'm like 80% sure that was the dad. He's the neighbor that was here. And I'm gonna assume he looked through the looking glass to make sure it was the daughter before he left. Because we're not supposed to tell people we're alone, and I think that was just like the shift or the reason why he had to leave. But I don't mean anyone harm, don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what can you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. You're never gonna get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyways. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Why did they kick you out? Why do you think it'll be any different here? What else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I prefer to avoid that. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If it isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. If I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole. I don't know. I think you should leave. Understood. Understand your reasoning. Still pisses me off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in this town. Sleep well, my good man. And fuck you. Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today. And the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you, maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet. But it could be worse. Well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. What'll you do now?
Trying to survive somehow. It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon.
You should leave.
Okay, I get it. Thanks for hearing me out anyways. Okay, I should clearly go then. Bye.
Everyone, just stay gone. I don't know. During the little tutorial spiel, the dude said that they might have information.
Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in?
Don't bang on my door.
Hey now, no hard feelings, didn't mean to wake ya. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just kneel over and rot where they fall.
Did you see something out there?
Sure did. Damn it, I was digging a grave. Some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and digging and digging, and then BAM! The shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground. And that guy, he laughed. I ran like hell and I didn't look back. I don't dare go home. Figured it was safer in a crowd. Thanks. We let him in. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified these visitors might be right behind me.
No one else is coming tonight. So hopefully we don't get murdered. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to... just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon there we are calling visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Wish them visitors would go back underground. I need to trust you. Fine, go on, check. I'm wide open. Turned inside out long time ago.
Teeth.
When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. These white ones are mine, fair and square. Those shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them. Would have been wasted down there anyways, but look, ta-da, they came in handy. Why did you become a gravedigger? Oh, my job. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Cemetery's kind of like a library, you know? But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave. Who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their name. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird, feels deep enough, and then, bam! Empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy. Did, for sure. I remember he had a mustache. But, poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? So there shouldn't be anything else to do? Maybe drink beer to burn the energy. Because I don't think anything else changes. We could call our neighbor. I need to check myself. Teeth. Shh. Shit, white. Smokers would kill for these. Okay, that's my 2 energy. We can go to bed and we can have more people come in. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. The earth's being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We're on a path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing. What? You still confused, human? I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn all and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy fucks who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see now why all of this is happening? Yeah, you should leave. You are a complete imbecile. You're shooting away a righteous and just man. Behold, kombucha! Let me in, and I shall bestow upon you this generous reward straight from the holy sun itself. Beat it. You were just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, fuck you. I'll go save someone else. See ya, shithead. Good fucking bye. I mean, the kombucha's a save. It might have been nice, but I didn't want to hang out with him. Hey, hope I don't look too messed up to get let in. Should I be worried? No, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with me. I was just born with bad skin, that's all. Agreed, Ageless, agreed. They keep treating me like I'm contagious, or worse, a visitor. Everyone's paranoid these days. I get it, but I'm not a visitor. What makes you so sure? Because I know what I am, and I'm not one of them. So are you gonna let me in or not? We'll see about that. Thanks for letting me in, and well, not making a big deal of how I look. Hey, friend. Mind if I crash here for a bit? Everyone else either isn't home, got tossed out, or who knows what. I thought I had a bunch of friends, you know? Figured we'd stick together through this. But here I am. I used to live with my ma and Nana, but we got kicked out. Debt collectors. Whole thing's a mess. So you got a bunch of angry people after you? No, they're not after me. They're after my ma. She was just trying to protect me, never told me anything. Basically, I won't be a burden. Tell you everything. Just let me in, friend.
I don't like your sweater. Alright, friend. I get it. No hard feelings. Take care out there, yeah? Hope you make it through this shit show. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. So I think if we make a wrong choice, either we or someone else might get murdered. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way of identifying visitors. Dirt under their fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale mechanic. But first, some ads. Okay. How you doing today? Wish them visitors would just go back underground. What did you do when you found an empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in, nothing. When I looked up, far off, see someone standing there, watching them like at a funeral. No eyes, but white. Teeth white as hell. Glowing, almost smiling. Just standing there. Damn near shit myself. I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though. Just disappeared like smoke. Some fucked up shit. That's when all this visitor mess started. So we could ask to check his fingernails. Where's the new guy? You.
Yeah, what is it?
I need to trust you.
Go on then, if it makes you feel better.
Hands. Yeah, my skin's bad there too.
You're not gonna call that a visitor sign, are you?
So we've got like one more energy. Do we have dirt under our nails? You want to bet? Oh no, they're clean. I agree, Ageless. He's more sus if his hands are clean. I don't know to what end we're doing this, by the way. Woo! Not a visitor. Howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Hello, Biostats! Hope you're having a good one. It's going alright. Playing some No, I'm Not Human. Very much a, I just wanna keep everyone locked out of the house. Interesting plot. Nobody can be out during the day because the sun's shooting solar rays and frying everyone.
And at night, not only are there people running around, but there's like zombos type of thing running about. And we kind of have to decide if we're letting in a good guy or kicking people away. It's interesting so far.
You've been seeing all this shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro?
What do you want?
Nothing really. I'm just curious, you know? But hey, I've got a dope-ass way for you to rake in some easy cash. Want to hear it? Since everyone else is busy being pussies about the sun, you can make fat stacks without lifting a finger. All these chumps are shitting their pants when they should be honoring their grind set.
Let's hear it.
Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. Fuck the sun. Time to rise and grind, you feel me?
Come on in.
Fuck yeah, my dude, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with half a brain.
He was way less creepy than the last guy. Maybe that's why.
So, we meet again. I remember things were a little different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair, Zombo. That's fair. I actually hit my tolerance with the, by the time The Last of Us came out, I'd hit zombie tolerance bio. I think the only thing I really, like, played and got into since then that had the zombies in it, like Killing Floor 2? I'm gonna make him open it in the middle.
Who are you?
Me. I am I. You. You were home. Yes. A tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insight to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. May sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot explain yet how. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what to do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have to go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Cool. So we only let in the one new guy. I wonder what the news will have to say. Good afternoon. Oh, we have 3 energy. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures in addressing the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they've organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have turned the cat away. Let's be honest. I trust Gravekeeper so far. Hey, sup? I need to trust you. What do you want to check? Let me check your eyeballs. My eyes have been itchy as balls lately. You think it's from the sun? Shit, bro. Some kind of cooties ass disease or something.
Yeah, what is it?
They label you a visitor just because of your skin?
Of course, what do you expect? It's a full-on witch hunt going on. Anyone who doesn't look normal is fair game. And FEMA is judge, jury, and executioner. Makes me wonder, what if they're actually the ones behind all this? I mean, what if they made up the visitors themselves? What do you think?
I think the visitors are real.
You think it's true? Even if it's true, don't you think FEMA's acting strange? You said the visitors are a virus, but then why don't they ever explain how it spreads? Isn't that the first thing you do if you actually wanted to stop it? I don't know, maybe they're after some kind of cure. But I've got this gut feeling if I end up in one of their quarantine zones, something awful's gonna happen to me.
Hey, sup? What did you do before the cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting? Eh? Sure have. That's how I made my living, bro. Placing legit bets is for chumps and bitches, bro. For real, for real. There's always ways to cheat the bookies. You just bet on the tip and then kick the back until the dough comes rolling in to daddy. No money, no problem. Just borrow it from some other fucknut. How much did you make? How do I put this? Made 30 mil in debts. Sure, but debts got nothing on me. And I definitely don't give a shit about them now. I'll look danger straight in the face, too.
Wish some visitors would just go back in the ground.
I mean, I guess we'll test him again. And we have one more energy. Let's look at our own eyeballs. Do we have weird eyeballs? Not yet.
Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with residents.
Are you alone?
No, of course not. My squad split up into a few smaller groups so we could cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time.
How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ.
Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course. But we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board, and then we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Oh, they took the sales guy. Have a good night.
I didn't have to pick. Hello? The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home?
How long have you been looking?
I never once found peace. So, a long time.
The heat doesn't bother you?
I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still freeze on the verge of freezing.
I don't think so, Ageless. I don't think so. Or if he does, I don't think he'll be very happy.
I'm afraid to take my layers off. What if it just gets worse? And then there's no death to ease the suffering.
You should leave.
I understand. Goodbye, then. I can see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? Right. I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. Goodbye.
Hi? Let me in.
What happened?
My dad, they killed my daddy.
Who did?
Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they just killed him. Now our house is on fire.
Hello, Kaon. Boy, have you walked in at a point.
Come in. You'll help me? I'm scared.
Hope you're having a good one. Hope everyone's having a good one.
Hey, you open or not?
Do you know the bald man?
Too many questions. Yes, I know. Well, how will I help you?
How did you find my house?
See? City? Live there. Saw your house. Walk over here. Not hot here.
Did someone send you here?
Don't think so. Why matter? Huh.
If you're a person.
2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or not?
But we're supposed to let the cat in.
But we're supposed to let the cat in. Look at that cat. Look at Kitty. Think again.
Ageless, you see this is not giving me the 2. Go to hell already.
You find kitty under house. Small gift from me.
Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That is all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. Okay, now, where's little girl? We gotta test her. Yeah, you.
I want my mommy.
I need to test you.
What do you want to check?
Your eyes.
You're gonna look inside my eyes? Will you see what I'm thinking about? In that case, I'll make sure to think really carefully. Don't worry.
Okay, she doesn't have the blood red eyes.
Why do you look like that? Did you see me? I want a drink.
So we still have 2 energy. We can test the other 2 people again to make sure nothing's changed. Or we could just drink beer and start the next day.
Wish them visitors would just go back underground.
Haven't been digging up any new graves, have you?
Me? Hell no. I ain't stupid. Look, I've been around the dead all my life. Used to be... Death didn't bother me. You die, they bury you. Done deal. Now who's left to bury you? And even if someone does, how do you know they'll stay buried? I saw a grave I know I filled, and it was empty. But I buried him myself. Now I'm thinking, maybe my grave will be empty too. Maybe I'm a visitor already. Don't worry about me. I was just spooked as well.
Yeah, what is it?
Do you think FEMA will do something bad?
Because to them, I'm nothing more than my damn condition. It's like a target painted on my back. A higher chance I'll be picked out of the crowd for their experiments. All because of my fucking skin.
You're here, there's no need to worry.
Oh yeah? So they haven't come knocking at your door yet, huh? Really think they just ignore me looking like this? I just wish people would stop judging others for the way they look. Seems no matter how long humanity lives, just gonna keep slapping labels on others. Makes it easier to decide who belongs and who doesn't. Because of that small-minded cruelty, people like me keep paying the price. It's all just really sad. What is it?
I need to test you.
Go on then.
Let me see your armpit.
What's that for? Fine, whatever.
It's hairy.
Oh, it's messed up there too. I like that we can check ourselves. It's fun. Yeah, hairy armpit.
Looks like a rash. Or worse, a fungus. Gotta clean myself up. Maybe that'll help. So am I getting dude's rash? Oh! Hello, Caro. I guess you can't hear, but hi. Turn the right knob to do this. Left click and hold on the right knob. Move your cursor left, right. You still can't get a signal. Try changing the wave range. To do this, left click on the handles in the middle. Oh, we could have been playing with the radio every day.
Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, won't take long.
When will you return the person you took?
Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. We received one FEMA notice.
They took the girl. So, you're still holed up here, I see. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit.
I don't know how to feel about him.
Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? Doing what I can? And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone?
I'm not alone.
Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, right? Yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Right, Ageless?
Busy night.
Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What the hell's going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? The sun's flaring up and burning people during the day? No freaking way! Bro, I saw that movie. The one with the bald dude. So what we gotta do is send a team of badass astronauts. Heroes to the sun, right? Boom, rocket launched. Mission to stop the world from ending is go. Radical, dude. Oh, and the team has to have 4 people. That's like totally the golden survival number.
We gotta keep this guy, right?
Do you really have no idea what's happening out there? Sure, man. It's a mess out here. People talking shit to their fellow man, harsh and mellows with this doom and gloom. After all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, dude. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. Come on in. Yo, appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me in, like, ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. He'll be fine. I trust him. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of a recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Well, there's a few more body bags. Apparently we should have been paying a little bit more time to the window. I'm still gonna test him, Ageless. Ah, see, your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. What do you need? I require a room in your home. You do take in the needy, do you not? I simply must be sure of a few things. Firstly, I have no patience for drunkards or drug dabblers. If there's any troublesome wretches like that in your home, you'd better tell me straight away. Secondly, do you have a bedbug infection, or are there rats in the walls? I cannot abide by pests. Our lord's foulest creatures do not agree with my skin. Are you out of your mind? I do not use such base language with me, you godless savage. Have you no fear of our lord? Have you no shame? I ask a simple question about your home and you curse at me? Well, rest assured, I shall do my best to drive foul language like that right out of this place. Do we take her in? I don't really want to take her in. No, you're a jerk.
So that's how it is then? You turn away an old woman in need? My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. Our Lord will judge you before the gates of heaven, mark my words.
Ooh, it looks like no one else is coming tonight.
Whew.
Oh, we should have kept her just for the pit hair, Bio.
Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame.
While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors.
We should have let her in just to look at her pit.
This is dispatch, check quarantine, zone status, code 51. Mass civilian casualties, officers down.
Yeah, there's been little things we've been supposed to be checking out.
Requesting burn team for body disposal.
So, it's not forest fires, they're burning the corpses. Acknowledge. Initiating code 984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. What happens if I book the TV? Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Orogram. Oricam. Oh, there's more! Holy cow!
The heat won't stop you, feel the drive. With Energica, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water. Now available for Rest delivery. Order at 0700 80 for Rest. There's been so many things I should have been checking out over and over. I'm glad we're figuring this out.
Do we have, we should have, what, one new person, right? Didn't we take in a new person?
Oh, he's in the washroom, man. Sup, dude?
I need to test you.
Like, no worries at all. I got you, homie. You want to see his armpits, don't you, Bio? Hello, Roxy? Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for popping in. Let's take a photo. Sure, dude. No black dots. So how's my aura looking? Bright. Rad. Sup, dude?
What were you doing before the cataclysm?
Oh, bro, I was just chilling. You know, watching flicks, hanging out with the homies. But now? No more movies. No more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic, commercial, panic, commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shot saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that poor. Fun never ends. In Funtown, booyah. Hope you're having a good one, Roxy Red.
This is my first time playing through. No, I'm not a human. I'm having a good time so far. Where do you think these visitors come from? You ever notice the way they look so damn familiar? They don't look like a person, but like a memory of a person. Got a theory. Sure you want to hear it? Alright, here it goes. Maybe visitors ain't the dead. Maybe their thoughts. The ones we don't bury.
Fears, regrets, feelings you never let go, they pile up. And when it's too quiet in the dirt, they crawl out.
Oh, nice. Well, thanks for stopping by, Roxy. It is interesting so far, that is for sure. I like playing interesting point-and-clicky adventure stuff on Thursday evenings. We've done Martha's Dead. We did Burnhouse Lane. Now I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Not looking for flesh, looking for attention. The more you're scared, the closer they get, 'cause they remember him.
Oh, thank you so much, Roxy. I appreciate that.
'Cause you remember him. And anything remembered wants to be alive.
Our character did say that cat lady kind of reminded him of someone. Or felt familiar, right?
Yeah, what is it?
Why do you think Fima will do something bad? Well, it looks like the conversation's over. We can test him.
Chug, chug, chug.
I trust everyone we're in the house with. Oh yeah, this is when we should look out the window and see what changed. We can't look outside during the day. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. It seems no one's willing to let them in. It's a quiet night. No visitor tonight. Oh wow, quiet night. Who knew that was possible? Wakey wakey! Hands off Snakey. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from the deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remain unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call FEMA hotline on 000-451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. They got some cool noises for the radio. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone, please help. how's everyone doing? Wish some visitors would just go underground.
So we're done talking, we're done talking. What you got going on, man?
Hey, dude.
What did you do for work?
Work? Pfft. Only suckers work, dude. I was out there living, you got me?
Saw this movie once? The main guy?
Straight up me.
Tell me, do factory dudes look happy? Hell nah. I threw parties, man. Met rad new homies. That's real living. Like, I guess was a warehouse manager once. Delivery joint. Folks set me up, you know?
You're a slacker then.
Hey yo, chill. If you're jealous, just say so, my dude.
I get it. Not everyone starts life on easy mode. That's just the way it is. Dude, I just totally remembered. I still got one special Tootsie Roll left. Oh man, this is gonna be tubular. My bad, dude. Totally forgot to puff and pass. Peace and love, man. Take a regular roll up. I'm just gonna, like, chillax for a bit. Yeah.
So now there's a cigarette up here. One remaining.
Okay, it's been putting
numbers down for me. Okay. We didn't have to write down the number. Do we want to inspect the people? I think we're just good to like chug and have another day, right? We're just waiting for FEMA to take people away as far as I can tell. I think. No one's biting me or no one's dying yet. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed? Or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer.
Good evening. Any chance you've got room for one more? I don't really need much.
How do I know you're not a visitor?
To be honest, I'm still not sure who exactly those visitors are, or what makes them different than us. Maybe if I, fit some of the signs, I don't know. Everything's just so strange lately. But I think I'm still the same person I've always been. At least, I don't feel the urge to hurt anyone. It all feels a bit like fairy tales we grew up with. The ones where evil spread all over the world. People get scared, hide away, stop trusting one another. If only a hero would appear to defeat our real evils, so everything could go back to how it was. I doubt I can be our savior, but in every story, good always wins in the end. Aw, he sounds great.
Fine, come in. Thank you so much, I won't forget this. Good to know kind people still exist.
Yeah, we're totally gonna get aced because of you.
Oi! Whole world's gone Pete Tong, eh? This ain't a society no more. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back.
Are you one of those beasts?
We're all animals, mate. Keep denying it, and they'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave them the bones. This is the New World Order. Might make right. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as a dog by morning.
How many houses have you been through?
Never stayed in any of them too long. Seen the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture.
I can't get a single accent going on this guy.
You still got proper order here. That's a rare thing, Sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep it.
You should leave.
Thanks, but that's how it is it? Expect to hear from me again, Sunshine. Hey! Can you let me in, pal?
Who are you?
I'm a fireman. I got caught out in the sun while we were fighting forest fires today. The thick smoke helped prevent us from getting completely burned alive, but it was still horrible. The trees, it went up like matchsticks. Never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses covered the forest floor.
Why aren't you at a hospital?
There's no hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyways.
Have fun!
I have a slip of paper with me. Some kind of important document. I'll give it to you if you let me in. Let me live my final days in peace.
Do we want the piece of paper?
Okay, come in. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us the slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if everyone else who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyways. You can throw it away or use it for something else.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, it won't open. Well, we'll try. Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. I don't know, ageless. Spoopy window. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. Seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time. It's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell, growing ever louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with the endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky substance. Oh man. Suryaman inudence. Suryaman inudence. Suryaman inudence. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention
and group are dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you're able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. I saw it. I saw what was there. It wasn't human.
It's so hot. It's so goddamn hot. Hey, Smooth Skin. Sure, pal. I got nothing to hide. Everything I have went up in flames. Sure, whatever. You only get a charred corpse, though. That's how it always is.
Maybe a little blotchy.
How'd it turn out?
You need something?
Seem lost in thought.
I was just thinking about a story from when I was little. About bullfinchers in a magic forest. Then a dragon came along, burned everything, the nests, birds, everything. See, they were equals in a way. Both had wings, shared the same sky. Everyone lived peacefully, shared in the forest bounty. But the dragon's strength clouded his mind. He burnt even that which he might once have loved. My father always maintained that there's a sleeping dragon inside each and every one of us. My sister and I would never believed it. We just laughed. Dragons were huge, we'd say. People are so small. Then I grew up, and I finally understood. It's a shame he'll never know. Every now and then I wonder, will I be able to slay my own dragon, or will temptation consume me? Hey you, I need to test you. And I kinda want to hand you a FEMA notice. No problem, what do you want to check? Photo. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's looking splotchy to me. Interesting outcome.
Need something?
Here, have a FEMA notice.
What's that? Fine, I'll take it. Sup, dude?
Something wrong?
Dude, where are your movies? You got like 0 tapes in here. Do you even watch anything? Like, I'm dying of boredom over here.
I don't have any.
Whoa, man, you can't be serious. No way. You are serious. Like, you got a TV in your room, dude? You ain't got any movies? This party sucks. I thought you'd be cool.
Are you here to party or survive?
Come on, man. My TV back home is hella toasted, dude. I was hoping you'd save me from dying of total boredom. But no. You're like such a buzzkill, man.
If you don't like it here, you can leave.
Called it. You're a total downer, bro. I'm out of here. Peace.
I mean, I guess that would have been bad if we didn't have anybody else sitting here and our buddy came to, say hello.
Yeah, what is it? I think we're good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I ticked him off.
Oh, I don't know. He's got really good teeth, too. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Ageless. When we die...
Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by the FEMA officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into their former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign.
Hello? We require more test subjects from you. Sooner we get them, the better.
What's going on in the city?
Repercussions. Keep resisting and there will be even more outbreaks that will need wiping out. Hiding visitors only makes them multiply. And that only leads to more violence.
How long will all this continue?
We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it.
I have to hand someone over to you, right?
Yes. But this time we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who. Just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon.
Fine.
Remember, help us help you. Thank you for your understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it.
So it's the guy I gave the slip to? And Fire Dude, so we should still have 1 guy.
And we'll handle the visitors.
Yeah, last time you never even saw the visitor.
Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it.
What exactly do you feel?
Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong.
You look like some kind of cultist freak.
Perhaps I do. Is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will be need of it once I die. This way there's no need to find cloth to wrap our dead. I don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes from death herself. She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold.
So what is it you want?
We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes, death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks.
Not exactly burning with excitement.
Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission.
Then I'll just shoot you all.
You think we are few? Are all that carry the torch of our faith. Others will come while you sleep. They'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run?
So perhaps let them stay, yes? I doubt it shall take very long.
Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor.
Why aren't you indoors?
This isn't a damn game. Some people pity the visitors. Think they can.
I don't know, get better? Couple days pass, they butcher everyone in the house. Then they run off and do it all over again. No justice. I don't hide. I am justice. I bring order. Let me guess, is that a broom in your hands? Heh, funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I can sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. Most effective way, though? Lock 'em up in the house and torch it. And anyone who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So how long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Annihilated an entire patrol. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. FEMA's been taking people, no clue if they're coming back. I'm going with that one. They know what they're doing. They got their ways of spotting visitor signs. Why would you bring them up? Suspicious. I got someone I need to check on. I'll be back later. You piqued my interest. Oh, I thought no one was home. So quiet here at night. Good evening, may I come in? Are you looking for someone? Why do you ask? Well, I'm simply looking for the same thing as everyone else. Safety, and perhaps if I'm lucky, some conversation to keep the boredom at bay. And with it being so quiet, I didn't think anyone lived here. So I thought to myself, I'll take a look. But the door was locked and I decided it'd be polite to knock before breaking it down. Who are you? I'm a surgeon. Used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialism. And now the hospitals are gone, so I just wander and help where I can. If you can let me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. Come on in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. No one else is coming tonight. Gotta sleep. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. FEMA is currently assessing victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of unknown deity, and possible ties to the visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Well, if they don't like the cultists, maybe I do. Maybe. World Thank You Day. He's been here a long time. Oh, doctor's hanging out in the closet. I need to check you. What do you wish to examine? Photo. No problem at all. You have to thoroughly check every little thing. I can only assume this must be part of it. Oh, that's not good. He's got splotchy bits on his shirt. People always said I have a strange look about me. What do you think? I think Doctor's real sus right now. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us all already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. Need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. It's something else. I can't seem to grasp it. Even if he doesn't fully understand death, will he ever truly understand her? What if reaching for her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. But only then can we cross the rivers of the dead and the mountains of bone and reach her. Death. Lost souls, just like the countless others who walk this blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her. Death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear? Or are the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. Do as you wish, but do not obstruct our path. Can I see your teeth? Amusing how the lower and upper jaws can be so different. Oh, he's got nice teeth, though. We only have one more energy. And I really suspect Doc. I really suspect Doc. I think bad things are gonna happen. Let's see what happens. We got cult people staying with us. We got a doctor staying with us. How bad can it be? Anything good outside? Two FEMA officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they're finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder.
Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, I tell ya.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay. Look at me. Feels like my damn skin's melting. Melting, I tell ya. God, it's hotter than ever any tropical resort I've ever stayed in. Huh, I just need a cold soak. Mind if, I borrow your shower?
Why do you need my bathroom?
I'm serious, boy. I don't feel well. I need cold water now. I dragged myself all the way here. And for what, An insolent upstart to turn away an important man? I used to run this shit show. I was a minister. Come on, I can, make it worth your while. If you, let me in now, and when all this is over, I'll see it that you're, compensated, and well, I might add.
You should leave.
Ah, yes. I know what'll do the trick. Yes, I do. Here's a little, something from Mr. Coffee. What do you think? Huh? Does that sweeten the pot?
I mean, Mr. Coffee. Fine, come in.
Splendid, you won't regret this. Once this whole mess is over, I'll see you're, set up appropriately.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. How do we use the coffee? You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a single word. One single word. But what a word it is. You know the word I mean. Oh, you know who I mean. Yes. Strange things happen around you. I don't care. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore. Let's fix that. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Can you come back later? Shame. I'll leave for now. But before I go, let's try out that gamble. You alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again.
Hey, kid. How are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here. Never been one to stay in one spot too long. I can't roam around like I used to no more. The age'll do that to you, son.
Why are you traveling?
You see what these visitors are doing? House after house, someone's dead, someone torn apart. They pretend to be one of us. Slip inside our homes and then all hell breaks loose. Varmint need to be wiped out, every last one of them.
Where's your weapon then?
I had a rifle. Damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out and snatched it while I was sleeping.
Hello, Calamity Nolan. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're well.
I tailed it out of there. And you bit your ass, they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing human except the skin they wear, kid.
Come on in.
Looks like you've already got that. Here, kid. I can smell blood on their hands. Don't know why you'd let them in. You like living on the edge?
I'll kick them out. Come on in.
Good call, kid. I know what I'm doing. I can help you. If that thing shows up.
Howdy. Mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. I thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's no damn place for me to stay where he's working. What does your husband do? Oh, I'll tell you loud and proud. He works for FEMA. When I heard he'd been transferred into FEMA, hell, I just about lost it. I wanted to surprise him, so I shelled out for a cab. Then the damn cabbie robbed me blind. What did your husband do before that? Like I tell you, what do you want to know? What's the matter to you anyways? He's FEMA now? And I could be too. If they didn't live in the Dark Ages. It just isn't fair. What am I? Not as good as my hubby just because I'm a woman? I work the border, damn it. I got a nose for shady folk. This whole no women in FEMA thing is horse shit.
Look, I got a lot of people right now, and I don't know how many people I really trust at this very moment. You should leave.
Wait, what the hell? Do you have a death wish? My hubby works in FEMA. Hell's your problem, mister? I'm bearing my soul out here and you're just gonna shit all over it? You know what? Fuck you. I'll get one of your neighbors to let me in. Later, shithead.
Yeah, I didn't like you going everywhere on your...
No. Well, let's see if anyone dies.
Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat.
This game is a log calamity, Nolan. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals. Skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there's no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000451. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. This is the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Can't do that one tonight, apparently. Troubling news from countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster release. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. To everyone listening, FEMA is trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're trying to kill you. Run while you still can. I don't fully trust Doc. Are you alive, dude?
Cold water, now that's more like it.
You feeling any better?
Yes, much better. Although, I'm getting a little peckish. Got anything to wet the whistle?
Give him a can of beer.
Splendid, nothing like a cold one. My favorite. Here, buy yourself something nice.
You get a handful of crumpled bills. Useful these days. Well, thanks.
That's more like it. You scratch my back and I'll, scratch yours. Plenty more where that came from. For my friends, yes there is. Oh, and this.
You received a kombucha jar.
Nobody civilized drink that crap, but someone like, you might find a use for it.
So kombucha is a save for us. We can save. This is only our second save. Okay, so we do have you. I need to check you.
You serious? Me? A minister? Go on, take a good look.
Photo.
Go on, just let me get up. Like the good old days.
So that looks pretty darn normal.
Well then, how do I look? Still the same old me, huh?
I don't trust the doctor.
I'm listening. So what is it you wanted to tell me? May I ask you, what do you think of FEMA? I don't trust them? Good, me neither. Honestly, I don't fully understand FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time. But whatever drives them, I choose to help people my own way, against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any, none at all. We were never told where these signs came from or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list of guidelines and told us who to label a visitor and who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more like a border guard stamping papers. So started falsifying reports, help people escape. Sure, you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. I'm listening. I need to check you. What do you wish to examine? I want to see your armpits, old man. Just a moment, not as quick as I used to be. Oh, he's totally one. It's important. I try to stay hygienic. It's important when you don't know when your next bath might be. Could be I'm covered in the same grime for a week. Ha! On Steam? Where do you find your games, buddy? On itch.io. I know. Your place is a lot more, tasteful, I guess. Think carefully before making such a grave choice. Or better yet, check something else. You should keep the whole picture in mind. Never rush into a decision. Always keep your head clear. That's what I was taught working in hospitals. He's totally one of them. That's fair, Calamity. That is fair. Okay, we still have one energy. Let's take a picture of this guy. Stay sharp. Any of us could be a visitor. No, sirree. Don't like being photographed. Flash reminds me of thunder. Sets me on edge. Nope, ain't doing it. So I know I don't trust the doctor. We got cult people hanging out. We got someone who doesn't want to be photographed. What's the worst that could happen? Good thing we saved not long ago, right? Oh, what's going on outside the window? On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he not know people are in quarantine? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. Keep playing games and we'll take everyone in this house. What's it gonna take to fix all this? 2 more people. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we either find a way to eradicate the visitors, or we never meet again. Good, I never want to see you again. Feelings mutual. The doctor... Okay, the doctor... The 2 that we were super sus on. That's all. Have a nice night. I'm starting to think with you, Ageless, that the, FEMA there is the visitors, and I feel that he just pulled them out before bad things happened. Let us not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Thank you for all that you've done. I'm sure you are tired, too, of all the noises, these oppressive times, the confusion. Death spoke to me not long ago. She hopes to meet you when the time comes. She may offer you a place to hide from everything, even from the end itself. I'm not sure myself what that means yet, But it does sound tempting, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm always frequenting either weird YouTube videos or browsing on Steam/GOG for weird adventure games, horror games, games that have something to say, weird stuff going on.
I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block?
How do you spawn a visitor?
Hell, same way you do, I bet. The TV and the radio spill it out for us. One sign's enough to put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife.
Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead.
Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then.
Do you want to see my armpit?
Huh. You son of a bitch. Fuck-ass visitor. Thought you could trick me. Time to die, bastard.
You hear a madman behind the door, spitting furious words with raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. You hear his shallow wheezing. Bastard! He got me! And how many more has he slaughtered? How many more has he buried?
Thought he'd drag it out, since I didn't go.
He's gone quiet. You should probably check. He's actually... Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. And people like you will never let anyone live in peace. What, you think no one will fight back? These minds damned by insanity? And now I've lost everything but you. You still have something.
I'll crush you.
It is a lot. It is a lot, Nolan.
I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today.
Hey, did we just go Doomslayer on survivors? I don't know what that ending was supposed to mean. What if we go back to continue? Let me check your teeth. Okay, he's got horrible looking teeth.
Well, folks wanted me to wear braces when I was a kid, but I ditched the appointment. Got my ass whooped for it, but I ain't gonna be going to no dentist, no siree.
So yeah, the only one I really think is the visitor. Is the doctor. Now, we say FEMA should be coming up now, right? Take two of them away. Wonder if it'll take the same too. Oh no, it took the fat guy this time. It took the rich guy. How are my flock? They're still alive. I'm back. What if they only show 1 or 2 signs? Then you enact justice as swiftly as possible. Visitors feed on the weakness of the soft-hearted. That's how people get killed in their own homes. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy? Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Show photo? A photo? Something about your aura? Fine, let's see how clean you are. Looks clean, sure. But I buried too many that were actually clean to buy it just like that. Honestly, couldn't care less about a photo. I got real shit to handle. You live for now. We'll run a real test later. There we go. That'll help us get further. Can we smoke now, or do we have to wait for daytime to smoke? Okay. I think we're gonna... Good afternoon, you're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they might be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks in the quarantine zone. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call FEMA hotline immediately. 000451. To assist in these troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign. Fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions at the poles.
The sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, meltwaters from the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answers so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. It's definitely needed for the faces, Kay. They shouldn't have burned the bodies. It drates. If they'd remains, it wouldn't have. I'm listening. Might I ask you? Oh. We already had that conversation with him. Okay. Reconciliation Day. I'd love to know what these days stand for and maybe like who comes by? Oh, I wanted to have a smoke. Just for funsies. It's been a while since I smoked. Last time was probably after everyone left, I guess. No idea what that does. Woo! We did it.
Oh, we're full of energy. Oh, it re-boosted my energy. That's what it did. Wish them visitors would just go back. I don't really want to hand him a FEMA notice. Can we give him a FEMA notice? We can. What's that? Fine, I'll take it. Chug, 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 chug. Oh, there's the coffee. I guess that's if we wanted to check everyone, right? Burning houses blaze bright, screams echo in the distance. You know that madman's behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Finally, some kind of shelter. Who did this to you? I did this to myself. I had to sacrifice my eyes to keep from losing my mind. I thought if I could erase that monstrous image, if I ripped them out, now I see nothing but an endless void. What did you see? Trust me, you're better off knowing. To it, our sorrow is a feast, a buffet of grief. It gorges itself on fear, pain, our minds. My only mistake was wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time. It didn't even notice me at first. It was too busy devouring the charred flesh, slowly consuming those blackened coal-like bodies right before my eyes. Dear God, I wouldn't wish the sight of it on my worst enemy. Sure, come in. Thank you. Maybe now I can get some rest. Will it be harder to sleep without eyes to close? They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything's coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What's coming to an end? Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that. Have you considered that you were chosen? They send me for a reason. To change something? But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? There are many people in here. Why so tense? Clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Death no longer speaks to me. So that's how the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Oh, but everything's just fine with you, isn't it? Your flunker fine. Yes, all is as it should be. Her gaze still rests upon us. I shan't linger. I'll be moving on now. What's the deal with this death of yours? The day of her arrival is nigh. I can feel it, yes. It's of no consequence if we do not fully understand what we were here summoned. What truly matters is this: we're all tired. Yet the thought of eternal nothingness terrifies us. The concept of an afterlife is but a hollow dream promised by false religions. The cycle of rebirth, little more than endless torment, with short breaks between. But death herself, she might spare us from the most terrible fate of all, the void. We have no choice but to keep calling to her.
Leave me alone.
Very well, you've done enough. I shall take them with me, with gratitude regardless. As a token of gratitude, I could offer you salvation. Join in our rite and find peace. Come, brother, hold our hand as we march towards death.
I kind of want to go with him, but we're gonna have fun, go to death.
Very well, if that's your choice, so be it. Death will claim her due. What was to be done is done. Farewell.
Can I come in and rest a minute?
Where did you come from?
I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I just might pass out under your window here.
Is your friend sick?
He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now.
You should probably leave. I don't have room for a corpse. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here?
Something like that.
Rather vague answer. Well, fine. I suppose I can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated, appropriately, of course. Although in lieu of a formal contract, how much do you charge per night?
Pay what you want, if you feel you have to. Excuse me?
Do I look like I need a favor? Unbelievable to think a member of the respectable rental institution would turn their nose up at good money. Fine, we'll settle this properly later with a full legal contract. Come on in. Thank you, homeowner. We can discuss the rental terms in full detail later.
No one else is coming to the door.
That's a good question, Kaon. We'll find out in the morning. We'll go talk to him. Take his picture. See. Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing, and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure.
Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all the fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying visitors. Rapid pupil movement. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have any questions about identifying the visitors, call the hotline 0004501. End of broadcast. Do not burn bodies. Apply instead. Repeat. Code 451 is burning to contain the threat posed by the subject. Where is Peyton? What a world. I need to test you. Been watching TV, have we? On to that whole visitor thing, have we? Fine, do your test, but I know my rights. Want me to say cheese for you too, huh? I'm sure it'll prove something. That's a pretty good aura. So dark. I need to test you. Check me all you want, but nothing will change. Oh, this is temporary. Photo. Go ahead, use the flash. I don't care. Whoa. 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 You won't even show it to me. Whoa. Well, I actually trust them more than the cultists. Like, right now we've actually got a more secure house than we've had all game, it feels. Between the cultists, the doctor, and maybe one other person. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is? You want to find her? No point looking, waste of time. My brother had a spine, maybe there'd still be a chance. But now, I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There's this family on the edge of town, barricaded in, Dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing up the roof, the idiot finally opened the door, let her run. So I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. Then FEMA rolled in talking about cleanup. Told them not to worry, it was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Fuck that. All they had to do was drag folks away, and the visitors were still fucking here. Anyway, enough talk. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. I guess my teeth? Maybe eyes? Open them eyes wider. Alright, still don't mean you're safe. Free to go for now. I just don't have time for this shit. I'm done here. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Is there, like, what kind of endgame do I work towards? Hello, friend. Say, are you armed? Yeah, I've got a gun. Oh, okay. Then you can take out any visitors that show up. Oh, jeez, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to, turn you against anyone. It's just, I ran into some armed lunatic. Watched him interrogate a guy. Kept asking if he was a visitor. Good thing you didn't see me, too. You might have snapped my neck right then and there, you know.
One day I'll learn to kill too. Then I won't be the one living in fear. They will.
Why are you so fixated on killing?
Oh, jeez. Do I sound off to you? I don't mean to come across like some maniac. It's just, back before everything went to hell, I would never have hurt a fly. But now, soft people like me just don't last. I'm scared of what'll happen if I don't learn how to fight back, you know? That's why I need to, figure it out from someone who gets it. Oh, we'll take him in. After you test me, could you show me how you do it? Like, kill a visitor? I want to stare death in the face. I have a feeling you are a visitor, and I might have to shoot you.
Oh shit. Someone actually lives here. My bad. Thought this place was empty. I'll head out. Although, listen, mind if I crash here for a bit? It's been a while since I was around, people.
Why are you alone?
Who'd want to tag along with me, eh? People, lump me in with the dregs of society. Like how I'm any worse than the rest of them. Thing is, I've seen what people are really capable of, and, I ain't even close to being the worst of them. Nah, I never fit in with any one group, so now I'm slumming it out here all alone.
How did you survive alone?
No point in lying. I hit abandoned houses, empty apartments, grab what I can, sell some, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good, almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place, thought it was empty. No offense, Matt, but since you're living here, think I could stay with you for a while? You got stories. Seen plenty of stuff out there.
How many have I let in so far?
Ooh-wee.
Okay, no one else is coming tonight. I might need to drink some coffee tomorrow to make sure we check everybody. Smells like someone died tonight. Breaking news. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of the administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment, just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, wait for their instructions and stay inside. End of broadcast. Okay. This is 18-8. We couldn't... The subject has left the city permanently. Immediately backup requested. We need backup now. We can't contain the subject alone. The one graveyard keeper. I've been able to trust him this whole time. Oh, jeez. Hope I can learn how to kill. I need to test you. Totally. Photo. Why do you need my picture? Can I refuse? No need to point a gun at me, man. Okay, take my photo. Jeez. Ah, his aura's good. Just make sure I look decent, okay?
A fat haul, yeah?
That's all I need. I need to test you.
Sure, why not? I'm used to
People thinking I'm suspicious. Oh, that's dark. Didn't it say someone was dead? Still want to see me kill a visitor? Actually, no, I changed my mind. I chickened out. I know, I'm sorry. I just realized I wasn't ready yet. Seeing the corpses still makes me queasy, you know? I need some time to get over that. But, like, the visitors? Their bodies keep moving, you know, after they die, like that guy in the alley. Ugh. Just thinking about it turns my stomach. There's no way I'm ready. Sorry. Fat hole, yeah, that's all I needed. I need to test you some more.
Sure, why not?
Can I see your teeth? Oh, those are horrible. Can't you just let this go? Absolutely not. You're legally required to finalize the rental agreement. I have nothing to finalize it with. Unfortunate. I fear this might constitute a violation of Article 131. Do you ever get tired of quoting laws? And no, I'm not tired of referring to any law or constitution. I know my rights. Just because you choose to be ignorant doesn't mean no one else is entitled to them. And might I remind you, you're to address me properly from now on. Tisk, honestly, when will you learn? What a world. You know what? I need to test you. Show me your armpits.
What? My armpits?
So, now I'm a visitor because I dislike the sensation of sweating.
Quick, lock me up.
Nappy time, I guess? I'm very confused now. Quiet night.
I should board them up.
Things are only gonna get... Gotta defend myself any way I can. I don't know what else I should hit. Oh, the window? To the window! This world is cursed, but maybe there's a chance to survive. Did you go out the window? Oh, you boarded up the window. I see. Together with the survivors, you make your way down into the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last for a month or two. You sealed the door. No one will be able to get in now.
You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. The wait for the end drags on. The sun isn't the only threat looming overhead. Trust fades. Paranoia grows sharper by the day. You feel the stares. Cold, calculating, alien. The fear of death has paralyzed you. It's all about to end. Escape doesn't even cross your mind. There's nowhere left to run. Terror blinds you. It wasn't just humans you let into your home. They tear you apart. Darkness floods your vision. Pain sears through your body. A small, lonely house takes shape in your mind. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. The pain fades as you slip further away. Welcome, me. I kind of want to play again and make a whole bunch of really dumb choices by the end. I'm happy we made it like this far, though. It's definitely an interesting game. Thanks, Kaon. There's a whole lot more to this game than we've seen, as far as I can tell. And Calamity Nolan. You know what? I'm gonna run upstairs quick while this plays. Oh, we're already at special thanks. I was half considering a little bit of coffee. I don't have that much time left, but you know. Help with art and moral support. I love that in credits. Knowledge of forest immortality. Nice. Lots of support. Scoozy. I'm torn between playing this a little bit more and jumping back into Darkside Detective. I found out there's a third one coming out, and I'm really excited. So we kind of got to play them all before that one comes out, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, Vern. But I also know that there are options that we did not get in this. I'm kind of interested. Like, what if we had taken on Cult Guy's wonderful offer? Well, let's let that weird face hang out for a moment. I'll think if I want to play Darkside Detective or go through this again. And I'll get some coffee and be right back.
Yay! Oh, I forgot that the music wouldn't be playing. Womp womp. Alrighty. You know what? Let's go for something a little lighter. It's been heavy for a day. Oh, I think I hit new game by accident. Sure did. Oh, look at those trophies. Pew, 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 pew. 0.01 players have this achievement. Frog in the box, no thanks. Is that a good thing? Weird. Oh, thanks, Kay. I'll get Dark Side Detective booted up here, then we'll move the burbs. We'll lighten up the mood from that No, I'm Not Human game for a hot minute. And I'm stoked! There's gonna be a third game of this coming out. Dawn of the Dead. The chief summoned us all to the debriefing room about a Code Red citywide issue. Chief Scully, is everyone here? Oh, Chief Scully. Is everyone here? Good. There are riots all over the city, so all hands on deck. That means you too, McLean. Oh, that means you too, McLean. Time to do some real police work. Are you sure your iffy stomach is able for it? You two stop it. Officer Murakami was wounded in the field, but he's been cleared by medical to give us a briefing on what's happening out there. Thanks, Chief. Guys, I've not seen anything like it before. Hordes of angry citizens shambling around, attacking one another, and smashing up the place. It all seems so mindless. We don't know what's causing this behavior, but we need to get out there and stop it. Be careful out there and good luck. Squad dismissed. According to this, the entire city is in a state of panic. Arrests, hospitalizations, collateral damage, and purchase of spooky soundtracks are all up. My name is next to the museum, a shop downtown, and the old Mafia mansion. Looks like it's going to be a busy day. Dick Brickman here, reporting live from the City Hall, where I, Dick Brickman, am slowly being approached by a hungry-looking politician. Mr. Politician, all reports suggest that the city is in a state of panic. Can I get a response? Same old party line. When will these politicians liven up their acts? Local cat saves fireman from tree. Property prices soar as previous owners return, resulting in evictions across the city. I'd better get Dooley and hit the road. So where do we want to start out? Museum, mansion, Chinatown. Let's go to the museum first. Why is the door smashed in? Looks like a break-in. Looters? Maybe, but they tend to go for televisions, not tapestries. Let's check it out. Seems like there's an Egyptian-themed display on at the moment. Hoo-wee, those Egyptians were big. Those pictures aren't to scale. I knew that.
An impressive specimen. There seems to be something stuck in here, but it's too far for me to reach. After watching extensive historical footage, Twin Lakes researchers believe this beast escaped a Costa Rican theme park in the early 90s. Presumed cause of death is drowning, as its tiny arms wouldn't have been great for swimming to the mainland.
Wow, the team here must be top of their field. Prehistoric? Surely all this history is historic. How can something happen before history?
Tall skeleton. This is what a plastic skeleton looks like. Scientists think it may be what the human body was molded on.
Fascinating.
Curiosity cabinet. It's locked. Wonder if I can open it somehow. Short skeleton. An ape, probably. What a fine institute of learning this is.
When do you think this room is anthropologicizing for?
Oh, that was a word. What on earth? That looks like a mummy. Looks like some jewelry's missing. The plaque says...
Oh, the plaque says Gem of Osiris.
Osiris? The Egyptian death god? Can't help but think that's tied in with what's going on across the city. This must be where the mummy came from. A scepter.
Accept her? I don't even know her. Wait, who are we talking about?
We got a scepter. An old Egyptian rod.
Look, detective. It looks like a fancy fire poker.
Old stone tablet.
You'd have to be pretty sick to try swallowing that medicine.
'Cause it's a stone tablet. Oof. I wonder if I can use this to dislodge whatever he ate.
That must have been Tony Rex's last meal.
Tony?
The T has to stand for something.
We got bird bones. These might work as a makeshift lockpick. Maybe if I match these bones to the tumblers in the lock, I'll be able to open up the cabinet. Seems to be it. Jar of pickled brains?
I prefer pickled onions myself.
You received pickled brains. Small jars. I have newt. There's an old note on the jar. Borrowing for soup will return ASAP. A collection of earwax gathered from the museum staff. This seems to be filled with wasps. Living angry wasps. Stuffed full of old invoices. Contains a drawing of some jam. Some bad juju. Okay, well, we've got a brain in a jar.
I think our car's so old, our car is old enough to be on exhibition here.
How am I supposed to go to the other places, or do I have to solve this one first? You want the brain in the jar? Yeah. Giving the brain to him will achieve nothing. What if we put the brain in the sarcophagus? Sorry, pickled brain, but I need to take care of some undead business.
Yum.
There's a case close pun in here somewhere, but there's just no time. I don't think we'll find anything else of note here. Let's get to the next crime scene. Chinatown. This is where you got McNugget's retirement urn.
What a fun party.
We spent the entire time chasing around monsters.
Chasing memories, you mean?
I thought this place had a layer of dry ice adding to the mystery. But now I see it's a crack in our exhaust pipe. There's a stringless tennis racket in here. Nothing else in here but takeout containers and dirty magazines. Deep clean. Can't make out anything inside, but these flyers advertise some local businesses. The Grain Distribution Company, Hall & Oates. The Sanctuary for Sensory Deprived Animals, Deaf Leopards. And the shop I buy my coats in, Fleece Wool Max. The music's popping high. I'll try to pop it down just a little. Are those paws? No, they couldn't be.
Help! I'm trapped! Get rid of them!
Boy, oh boy. The stuff these people believe in, huh?
Nice lanterns.
A shop like this runs on ambience.
80% of all sales are because customers can't see what they're buying. Healing crystals. Crystals used for some form of healing, I guess. Ow! This is sharp. That might be useful. Lucky cat. Given my current predicament, I'm starting to think none of these lucky charms work. Dreamcatcher. A dreamcatcher used for trapping nightmares. May be useful in this nightmare. Skull? Is that skull real? That's the skull of the previous shop owner. Her will stipulated I kept it on display at all times. Various books on positive living, feng shui, and harassing the energy of the secret hell beast to control your enemies. Wait, what? Undead trinkets. What the hell? Monkey paws all came to life. Not feeling so lucky now. Hope the riots city-wide weren't all undead related. Less worry, more scurry. Get rid of them. A large trunk with a sturdy lock. It's empty inside. I'm not coming out until those things are gone. That's pretty.
You should buy it. Treat yourself.
Now's not the time to be shopping.
Carpet diem. That's what I say.
That's not... Never mind. Dreamcatcher on the thingy? The rope's too tight. I need to loosen it up somehow. We use the sharp edge to cut the dreamcatcher. We use the string on the tennis racket. And we catch the hands. Put the hands in the box. That's this area. Well, thank goodness you came, officers. I don't know how else I would have escaped. You guys? They couldn't send some other cops. The whole force is busy. This is harassment. You called us. Hello again, Wang. Wang? Who's Wang? My name is, Detective McQueen.
Huh, looks like we've got the wrong guy.
What happened here? My lucky rabbit's foot, the monkey paws, and the body out back, they all started moving. The body out back? I never said that. You've got no proof. Dooley, you hear him?
Huh? What's happening? I tuned out. You're asking so many questions.
All this started not long after my store was robbed last night. We found those gremlins in the end, Wang. Not in my shop, you didn't. You sold them to Dooley. I couldn't have sold him something that doesn't exist. Wink. You just said wink to me.
No, I didn't.
Wink? Tell me more about the robbery. Last night, some goons floated in. They smashed the place up and took some entirely legal ritual components. Ritual components doesn't sound legal. Good thing for me, the evidence was stolen then. Wait, floated in? Yup, floated in a green haze. Sounds like the Darksiders to me. Don't think we'll find anything else here, Dooley. Not sure what the Darksiders are doing here, but we need to get to the next crime scene. We have reports of a break-in at the Don's old mansion. Let's check it out.
Detective, the city's in chaos. Surely there's better things to focus on than an old derelict building.
We don't know who they are or why they broke in. This mansion belonged to a mafia don. For all we know, there's a hidden weapon cache in here. Given how crazy things are across the city today, whatever they want, we'd better make sure they don't get it. Oh, I should probably update what game I'm playing, huh? Was that a good use of police resources and time? No. Was it fun? Yes. I love that there's a sandcastle there.
Have you ever noticed that the moon's always full in Twin Lakes?
It's cheaper to reuse assets, I guess. It says, day out.
Luckily, the law doesn't apply to us.
Dooley, the law does apply to us. Just not in this particular case.
You said a Don owned this place? Like a mafia Don?
Yep, one of the most feared men in the country. Al Capone. He terrorized people for all sorts of things. Could never prove any of it. Any resemblance to persons living or dead are purely coincidental.
What got him in the end?
Tax evasion. He swerved to avoid a truck of thumbtacks, and we got him on dangerous driving charges. He died in prison, and this place has been condemned ever since. Oh, I didn't want to go in yet. Sir, you can't be here. This place is condemned. Brains. That's not right. Is there somebody there? Yes, are you okay? I'd be a lot better if I wasn't trapped in here by that thing. Hold on, we'll do something. Let's look at this strange equipment. This must belong to whoever's in there. This stuff looks dangerous. I better power it down for now. We grabbed a battery. Seems to be the rope that holds the chandelier in place. Seems to be stuck.
Don Capone.
It's one mean-looking mobster.
He was also mean acting. Do you think those two are those two facts are related?
What a potentially conveniently located table. Surprisingly tame couch for a mob boss to have in his house. That liquid is so dark and stinky, I wouldn't put my hand in there for any reward. Can't open this one. I wonder what treasures are inside. Not enough to force it open. Alright, Kay, you have a great bedtime, sir. Sweet dreams, good night. I'm gonna wrap up in about 20 minutes. We're just gonna play this silly game for a little bit. We will see you later, hopefully during your next stream. Whether it be Friday or Sunday or Monday or whatever. And we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Various supplies, including candles. I think I'll take one.
We could use these at Blood Wolf Camp. Someone ruined our pots by melting marshmallows all over them.
What? Somebody... What? Those monsters! Somebody have cleaned this cup. I'm sure they won't mind me taking their sponge. What a stink. Somebody forgot to clean out the fridge when this place was condemned.
Anything in there I can eat?
Dooley, it's all rotten.
But I'm so hungry, you made things sound urgent, so I skipped second breakfast.
This is urgent, Dooley.
Fine, but after all this, you're buying me pancakes.
Put the candle on the side table. Use the wool and the battery to make a fire starter. And fire starter on candle so we can free what's-her-face? Roxa? It's safe to come out now.
Detective, is now a good time to mention I'm allergic to fire?
Roxa! You guys, I owe you big time. What were you doing in there? Actually, for no reason at all, we should go outside before you tell us. Thanks for saving me back there. Are you okay? I am, thanks to you guys. What's with the get-up? I'm in Ink Spookdor now. Since I kept finding myself at weird goings-on, I licensed myself a franchise. And there was this localized storm here last night, so I knew that meant something was happening after the events at the library. Good catch. Is this your equipment? It is. It's a spooktometer. Do you like it? It reads for spooktivity. I brought it with me to help get readings. But I got trapped in that room, and I didn't get to look at the readings yet. Trapped by that creature? Later, yes, but not at first. There were people here searching the place. Their accents were hard to understand, but they were looking for the Don. He's been dead for a while. Yeah, they left when they realized that. I waited a while to make sure they didn't come back, but then that thing burst out of the floor and I was trapped again. So what do the readings say? That's odd, the battery's missing. Thankfully, there's a printout inside. Give me a second while I open it up. Wow, lots of spooktorial readings. Whatever was looking for the Dawn, they weren't human. Dooley, I just figured it out. The Darksiders aren't looking for something at the Dawn's house. They're looking for the Dawn.
But you said he was dead.
Which is why they took the Gem of Osiris and the ritual components. They're trying to resurrect him.
Wow, Detective, what an amazing coincidence that every place the Chief sent us was tied in so tightly with what's really going on. If we had been sent to even one different location, you may have never pieced it all together. There's no time to work out the undoubtedly small probability of things having worked out like this. We need to get to the graveyard, and fast! We can't let him return. You should probably leave too, Raxa. Because of that fire you started? Fire? What fire? You must be seeing things. Probably starved from being inside. Bad for the mind. Make sure you eat something when you leave. Which you should do now. For food, not fire. I think that went smoothly. I wonder if we can get an overview of the situation from here. That's what I feared. The place is swarming with zombies. These must be the Darksiders we heard about. They're firing at somebody inside the church. I can't make out who, though. Look, Dooley, over there. There's some mad mumbo-jumbo happening at that crypt. We need to stop them from bringing the Dawn back. I think I left the oven on, Detective. I should probably get home.
If we don't take care of this, there'll be no homes to go back to.
Yeah, I know.
This is Detective McQueen. We've tracked the source of all this to the graveyard, requesting backup. Are scattered across this. Nobody able to. You're on your own, detective. Drat. Looks like it's just you and me, Dooley.
McQueen and Dooley, solving crimes while looking coolly.
Okay, Dooley, let's go. No doubt about it. They're zombies, alright. Looks like we're not getting in that way. Maybe leaving the lights on wasn't the best way to sneak up to this place. Might need this nightstick to keep the welcoming party at bay. Hey! Hey, bros! I need help! I'm being confronted with dangers to both my physical self and my dogmatic views on the universe here. There's somebody trapped in the church. If we don't get in and help them, they'll be zombie fodder. Hope that gate holds. They're far too eager for a welcoming party.
I can't believe I'm entering a rival parish. The things I do for this job.
If we can get this into the position, I can get over the wall. Ugh, it's stuck. The wheels seem to be rusted. Here's one for you, Dooley. How many cops does it take to change a light bulb?
No idea, but thankfully it's working. So not our concern. Also, streetlights fall under the city maintenance department and not the police. I thought you knew that, detective.
Ah, oil can. I could use that to oil the wheels, but I can't quite reach it. I can reach it. I can't quite hook it. I need something with a better grip. That plank might be useful. No, it's infested with termites. Not putting that in my pocket. Appears to be a box of stew.
Is it warm?
No, Dooley. You could not eat the old box of stew. When all this is done, I might look into a safe job like garbage disposal.
Are you kidding? The government have spies all over landfills digging through our trash.
Exactly. That I could believe that. A water tower in a graveyard is odd.
That's for the low-budget holy water. The priest can bless it after a heavy rain.
This wall's too high to jump over. Dooley, give me a boost.
I would, detective, but I put my back out in the gym this morning. Oh, we're gonna have to find another way.
So we need a better grip on... How do we get a better grip? Get back, you monsters!
Finally, a positive application for police brutality.
Ah. Well, its hand broke off, but it doesn't seem to care. We might need another way in. We got the zombie arm. Can the zombie arm pick it up? Okay, in position. Squeeze this muscle and got it. Okay, that's the wheels oiled up. Let's push this into position, Dooley. What's down the manhole? Okay, Dooley. I'll go over the wall, you go through the sewers. Hopefully that way one of us can save those people and stop the Dawn from being brought back.
Have I mentioned that I don't like
Not the time, buddy. The city needs us.
I know. Hey, detective?
Yeah?
Be careful.
You too, buddy. You too.
I was blocked by a large gate. What secrets are you hiding, gate? When all this is done, I'm gonna have to launch an investigation into you. Call it Gate. No doubt, this is a secret bolt hole for government informants. This is how the government pumps dihydrogen monoxide into our home. Monsters. Hey, little guy, what are you doing down here?
I'm watching my stories, leave me be.
A gator? In the sewers, watching TV? Oh, that story checks out for me. Enjoy, mister. Just keep an eye out for cannibals. TV show on urban legends. What nonsense. That boat's not the only thing floating down here. This box holds all the power in the city, electrical and political.
Hi, Dooley. Aren't you gonna say hello?
1 second there, guy. What's a clown doing down here? This isn't a circus.
Hey, I give balloons to wayward kitties.
Do you now?
And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of them. Surprises down here.
Surprises?
Did I mention balloons come in all colors?
I see no harm in any of this. Good on you for making sure those lost kids aren't frightened.
Thanks.
As you were.
You too.
Hello, officer. What brings you into the sewers? Oh, you know us cops, always wading into the filth of humanity. Why are you here?
Us, we're repairing the power lines. Notice all the flickering lights across the city recently? We're gonna fix that.
That sure is great. A great excuse. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Eh?
I see your sign. That's an inverted eye. You guys are eye masons. Refrigerate.
What?
No, the other one. Freeze! I meant freeze! This is why so many of my TV dinners spoil. Drop your stuff and get out of here. I'd like to arrest you, but I've places to be.
What are you talking? We're just here to fix...
Resisting arrest, is it?
Guess we gotta listen to the officer. Take a rest for the day, Tyrese.
Sure, it'll be nice to get home to the family early for a change. I'll confiscate this so they can't return it to whatever shady business they were up to. I wonder what nasty business they were up to. Digging a hole in the planet, hidden inside our planet, or building a lair from lizard people who secretly rule over us. Maybe they were planning to sacrifice something to the mole men. Whatever it was, it's been thwarted. Devilish debris from a cunning foe. This grate is blocking me from going any further. If only there was a way past it. When life gives you lemons, slash those lemons with a hammer, and send the lemon carcass back to life so it knows not to mess with you again. Meanwhile, Grace McCabe, crushed by writer's block. Teresa McCabe, drowned in a stack overflow. Pallbearer Conway, painted himself into a corner. Ben Huntley, nobody heard what happened to him. Chris Goulston, eaten alive by bugs.
Look here, Slim.
We got us a stray zombie.
Yeah, stray.
Fire a few rounds to chase it off and be thankful that we ain't got no horde to deal with.
Hey, yeah, horde.
I hope this structure's sturdy because a piece of this could prove handy. Seems to be full of rainwater.
Grains. I can't pass by them, but maybe I can find a way to go over them and get through that broken window. I need to get out of here before I get munched on. The legs of this tower look badly damaged.
We've been breached.
Charge! Huh, wait. Crikey, I do apologize.
I thought you were the Hun. Come to munch on my brain for military secrets. But I can tell you're a Yankee boy. It's in the stance. Not rigid enough. Shoulders like melted ice cream on a sunny Sunday morning.
Huh?
Can I help you, old bean?
Who are you?
Brigadier Reginald Smith, Smithy to my friends. Of course, I have no friends. No time for friends in the army, eh?
Surely you're not still in the army.
My dear chap, when you sign up for life.
How long have you been here?
Blimey, I don't jolly well know. Crashed here as a young man, took a job as a gravedigger, as I wasn't a citizen. All happened some time ago, I should imagine.
You okay? You look like you've been through a lot.
This is just a scratch. Should have seen the Hun when we were done with them.
You're a military man. Can you help me gear up for a fight?
Helping with war effort sounds spiffy. I still have a military kit, let's see. There's my mess tin, but things seem messy enough here already. Water bottle. It's been shot up. Ground sheet. A sheet would probably be more useful as it hasn't been ground up. It's not looking good, old chap. I tell you what. Take my gas mask. It's over there on the shelf.
Thanks.
Anything to stop Fritz and his tactics.
Tiddy-o. Boots in my size.
Like 'em, old chap, they're yours. Belonged to a sergeant of mine in the war.
Thanks. Wait a second. These aren't normal boots. They have metal sockets in them.
He had mechanical legs, needed special shoes that would click on. That's why I've no use for 'em.
How generous.
Now be careful with that. Probably still has some mustard gas caked into it.
Or was this when I was hunting down those gremlins? That's a nice helm.
It's poor form to comment on another man's piece, old chap. I'm afraid you can't have that, old chap. I need it to bash Zombie Fritz, should he try to enter my bunker.
So nice and warm. Another reason to not want to go back out there.
Built it myself from plane parts after I was shot down here during the Great War. I say Great War, but really it was Medicore at best.
Scaffolding's a perfect fit. Oh, that's how we get in the window. Agent McScream? What are you doing here?
What are any of us doing anywhere?
Helpful as ever. I need to save whoever's trapped in the bell tower. Then figure out a plan to get to the crypt and stop that ritual. What are you doing here?
I circle the wounded, barking at the beasts that would feast on Karen.
And that's still not helpful. I'm gonna presume you mean I'm here because the other Darksiders are here.
Presumption is the mother of dragons.
Right. Chief Ghoulie. Ugh. What's going on here? What are you doing in Brightside?
Me innards.
You okay?
Been shot, son, right in the gut.
So it was you and McScream those goons were shooting at.
That it were, son. Burning up from the inside out I am. Dark side bullets is not like yours, but with them being full of cursed chumpo components, as it were.
What can I do to help? Can we remove the bullet?
Cannot be removed normally, son. Need some purified water to wash the badness out.
I'll have a look around.
As you were then, son. Ooh.
The sensor's full of old, caked-in, moldy, smelly incense. Stained glass window. Any chance of a miracle? No? Alright.
Get back, demon bro.
Great. Now I'm soaked.
Gnarly. Thought you were a hollowhead. Total wipeout on my end, bro.
Right. Do you have a towel I can borrow?
Sorry for the washout, dude.
What's that all about?
Hollowheads don't like holy water, my friend amigo. Turns them into mush burgers. Good to know. Can I have some of that holy water? Far out, dude. Happy to share the Lord's liquid. Don't say it like that. I'm way low right now. Wasted my last wipeout on you. But you can have my dregs. But dude, it's not enough to mush a hollow.
I came to save you. Are you okay?
Given the circumstances, I'm happy to be topside and not drowning in a swell of undead.
We need to get you out of here.
If you can cause a break in the wave of the undead, I can get myself out, dude.
How will I do that?
Like the surfer listens to the sea, maybe you should listen to the dead.
That actually might work. Good idea.
The Lord speaks through me, brosif.
What's with all the sports gear?
I was meant to be going on an extreme sports holiday, but I stayed to bless some baddies. Bro, I will not make that mistake again.
Hey, Caro.
I'm glad you enjoy my voices. Sayonara, dude.
An assortment of extreme sporting goods from scuba tanks to hang gliders. And oddly face paints. Why do you have all this?
Dude, I'm like too extreme to the max. You can't extreme to the max without painting your face.
Yeah, Caro, my son growing up was always fortunate when it was daddy bedtime. Because I throw my voice for every single one of my book, like every single one of his books. It's like an hour marathon of voice acting.
But the scuba tank's a bust. I lost the mouthpiece. I'm gonna throw it out.
Mind if I take it?
Sure, dude. Enjoy.
That's awesome, Caro. Good to hear. The mask should hold up as a replacement for a breathing apparatus for a few minutes at least. Shiny bell.
Thanks. Polish it myself.
A Blocky Dog's calendar. It has the core religious texts from all the major faiths and a note saying, just in case. I wish I had a nice chair like this back at the office. Couldn't confiscate this for the case, could I? No. Could I? No. Could I? It's a heavy-duty shredder. It could probably even tear up clothes.
That just goes round and round in circles.
Give him holy water. Use this to wash out your wound. Oh, much better. Thank you, son. Thank you for that, son. Feel better now? Much better. Ready to fight the forces of evil once more. I knew I was right about you. Good egg, this one. Good day, son, and Godspeed. These candles are bigger than my head. I love it when they poke fun at the art. Pens, a letter opener, some reading glasses with the lenses popped out. I'll take the letter opener. Ooh, what do we want? A letter opener for? Are you sure we don't need incense? I'm pretty sure we need incense. I know I haven't made any sense. I forget what my next step is. It's been a hot minute.
So what are we down to? We got the church bell. Does this guy say anything new yet? I spoke with Ghoulie. Does he still fester in the pits of agony? He's recovering now. Only if you consider getting better to be recovering. I should have investigated the area and decided what to do next. My makeshift entrance. I can still hear the zombies outside. Brains, brains. Sounds like they're arguing. If only I could understand them. I'm not sure what else I should be clicking on. I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, Carl, thank you for popping in. Thank you for hanging out even with the shopping and whatnot. Much appreciated. I hope shopping went well for you. But I want them. Okay, what else are we missing? From the altar, candle, chief, pews. I bet it was. Coffee. Oh, can you help me understand the zombies now? No, I could never speak to the dead myself. Neither necromancer nor crypt speaker be. Right. I'm sure that was the kind of thing you Darksiders could do. That, son, is what you call racism. Sometime later. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Everything's easy for the ignorant. Hey! Let's find out what those zombies are saying. Okay, let's try this again. Brains. Brains. They're angry and confused. If I could disguise myself as one of them, I think I could unionize them and lead them away from the church. I need to find a way to make myself look and smell less alive. If I can scrape enough off to rub on my coat, I should smell less alive. Done. Boy, that stinks. Oh, the face paint. Upstairs. He got his lore from watching The Walking Dead. These games, the Dark Side Detectives, parody all that horror stuff, one side to the other. It's great. Can you use your face paints to make me look undead? I can do that. I can do that. 110%, bro. Percents only go up to 100. 110, bro. 110. Fine. Siren over, bro. I smell dead and my skin is gray, but my clothes are too new looking to pass. Okay.
Sorry, Coat, but I need to look more undeadish. Okay, I should be able to pass for one of them now.
Brains. Brains. Brains, brains, brains. Brains, brains, brains.
Okay, they've agreed to unionize under my leadership. Time to go talk to the people who brought them back. Mamma mia, it's a zombie horde!
Run, Slim!
Yeah, run! Those goons must have dropped this before running off.
We got the car keys.
Arr. Arr.
Stop right there! Too late, Brightsider.
Rawr. I live.
He's no zombie. He's a human, you fools.
Brains.
Oh no.
Destroy him. Brains.
So this is how it ends. Not with a bang, but with me whimpering.
I think this is about to give.
Dooley! He's trapped under the rubble with all those zombies. I need to save him. The priest said that the holy water turned them to mush. But where would I find enough for it? This might be the ritual paint that they took from Wang's. They used it to paint those markings and summon Corpsone's soul into our Dawn's body. We got the magic paint. Ooh. They're trapped down there with Dooley, but it's only a matter of time before one of them spots them. I don't understand why a floating being needs a ladder to paint on walls, but I'm glad they do. This could make a passable walkway. Ointment used for naughty rituals. Driving the car into the water tower would give me enough water, but it's not holy. Plus Dooley would drown too. I need to fix those two problems first. Can I throw this down to him? Quickly, put this on, buddy.
Okay.
We gotta get the priest. I need you to bless the holy, the water tower for me.
Bro, are you for real, bro?
Gotten all the undead into the sewers and I need to flush them fast.
I've been waiting to be asked to churn out that much god juice, like, literally forever.
You have a distinct way of talking about your faith.
What can I say, bro? The Lord is my surf guy. We hang tight, hang often. Now I want to bring the whole world out on the waves with us. But we, the Lord and I, take safety mucho serioso. Take this life ring with you, in case you get caught up in the flood. A flood to wash the sinners away. Super biblical, bro. Super biblical. Dude, bro, I'm gonna go do my thing, bro. May the big G be on your side.
Okay, Dooley's ready. I'm ready. Are you ready up there, Father?
Cowabunga! Take that as a yes. Best of luck, dude. I'm off to my vacay.
Pedals locked in place. The car's good to go. I hope my aim is true. Hey, Dooley, you okay there, buddy?
Feeling a little wet behind the ears, but I'm fine.
Glad to hear it.
You took my minions? I'll have to create new ones starting with your friend.
Hold on, Dooley. Damn it, if only there was a way I could send the Dawn back to the dark side.
Oh jeez, we gotta copy the ritual.
My improvised portal's ready for use. Just need to take careful aim.
No!
Got him! Enjoy your exile back to the dark side. You okay, Dooley?
Oh, live, detective.
Good. I was worried about you there for a minute, buddy. Let's get you out of those sewers. Now then. Now then, now then. Now then. We has arrested the rest of his accomplices and locked them away. This uncooperated to reduce its sentence versus the ritual side effect that raised the dead in your city. Should be that all the undead is back to being plain old dead now. Good. I had no idea how I was going to fix that. That guy was crazy dangerous magic anyways. You know, who was that crazy dangerous magic guy?
I was young, innocent, easily misled.
Happened half an hour ago.
I've grown a lot in that time. A new man ready for parole, I say.
Anyway, we owe you for this, Brightsiders.
Thanks, Caro, for the GGs. You're welcome. I'd say any time, but let's make sure this never happens again.
Absolutely. Let's get processing this lot, Agent.
Sometime later.
Dick Brickman here with Detective McKing, who just received a medal for stopping the riots across the city. Can you tell Dick Brickman and then the viewers of Dick Brickman what happened, Detective?
There were riots across the city, and now there aren't.
Light on the details there, Detective. Your wife is the mayor. Is that a conflict of interest?
Nope.
There you have it, friends. No conflicts and one fancy medal. Congratulations to the detective.
After all of that, I can't believe he got a medal instead of you, Detective.
They're saying that the water tower burst a few days prior and got tainted by dead bodies before leaking into the reservoir, giving everyone temporary madness.
At least we know it happened. You're a hero, Detective.
Thanks, buddy. That means a lot. Case closed. Pew 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 pew. Well, there we go. We went a little bit longer tonight. We still have 3 cases to do in this one. Then we have a whole other game. And then the third game's gonna come out. Woo! Woo!
Cannot wait.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Carl. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking it out. The first game, really, really creepy. The second game, always fun. I love the Dark Side Detective. Again, we still have 3 more missions to do on this one. Then we've got a bunch of missions to do on Game 2. I think it's about 9 missions. And then hopefully Game 3 will be out for that one. My next stream is Sunday. Good luck. Good luck. It's interesting, that's for sure. No, I'm Not Human is, whoever installed Space Quest 5 on Dave's computer as a kid. Oh. Thanks, Caro. Much appreciated. I'm glad you like my kind of weird. I'm gonna keep pushing it. I mean, keep showing it off. The government wants you to know that this is work efficient, especially the part about ghosts and all that, but especially the part that 100% of the things Dooley said. This message is 100%. So good. There we go. Well, I don't think I'm going... Do I have a haunted cellar? I guess I do, because Nolan wasn't quite sure where I got them from either. I spent a lot of time on Steam. I spent a lot of time on YouTube. I'm always looking for interesting stories, and I find a lot of that is sitting in the horror genre for me. Interesting things to say, interesting things to do. So yeah, we still have Die Hard, Poltergeist, and Bates Motel. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave off for today. I'm going to let everyone go to bed, go relax, go hang out. I'm just going to let you guys go out into the ether. No radio rates tonight. And go poke someone and... Really? Ritual RPG. Rochelle? Rochelle? I think that's Rochelle. I'm gonna have to check that out. Alrighty, I'll copy paste to that one. Thank you, Caro. I'm gonna let everyone go, and I'm gonna go chillax before bed. Have a good one. We'll see you Sunday with something. Alright, take care. Goodbye. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for chatting, thanks for watching, thanks for lurking. Thanks for being here. You guys are amazing. Good night.